program.
3 years.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
And see,
Should we start with, like, do you want to show some of this stuff first before we go to the senior portfolio, or you want to just go right to the senior portfolio?
we can go to some of the other stuff.
Do you want to talk about this, because this is cool?
Sure.
Okay.
So this is all the PBL projects I've done over my time here at G21. I mostly did a lot of presentations. I enjoy the presentations. I had some essays too, of course. For a short minute there, I was thinking back onto some branch of the military. So that's what that is. And
Just show an example.
yeah, this is one of my slides. It's actually my best to show.
This one is? Oh, I was trying to not pick the best one. Is the Bonnie and Clyde one?
That was in there too.
It was in there too? Give me one that's not there.
Let's see, how about,
Maryland?
yeah, Marilyn Monroe.
Is that like her?
Oh, Debbie.
Yeah, my bad.
Okay, hold on.
Maybe another one. Just kidding.
All right. Okay, hold on. Here's what we have to do. Debbie used the login sheet. So
Okay.
that is what we need to do. That way we get.
I think it's because Ian's my advisor. I always make sure I share it with him.
Yeah.
Like,
I know, right? Go ahead and put your email in. Sorry, temporary pause here. I think that it's going to tell you to go to entryschools.net.
oh, yep, it says Gmail.
Yeah.
My bad, people.
Sorry, temporary. I'll hold that up. Thank you. There, sorry, temporary.
That was a technology issue.
That was the
Don't worry.
technology issue. Here we go. So back to PBL. And so we're going to see the Maryland presentation. Yay, here it is.
Okay, so this is the one I did on Marilyn Monroe, and basically what I wanted to do with this PBL project was kind of like give you kind of like a feel for her background story and kind of what events what events in her life led her in the end to kind of, go, I don't know how to say that without sounding rude, but kind of, out of it. And some of these pictures were of her last photo shoot, and some of them you can kind of tell, she's not really there. Her eyes are lower, and then these are all the resources I used.
And one of the reasons that Gabby picked to start out with the PBL thing is because she's like the poster girl for PBL projects. And so she's one of the people that, like Ian said, like he's going to have her come back next year and kind of teach other kids how to do PBL projects. Because as you can see, she did a lot of them in
Yeah, you
her
got a lot
time
to
here.
choose from
Yep.
as far as what you wanted to pick for your best.
Well, especially
show.
just kind of starting out in school, I had so many ideas of everything that I wanted to do because the school gave a lot of that. It gave us options. So that was nice.
Yeah, it was always nice because
It made it fun to come to school. It made it a fun experience.
you'd present a project and you'd always have 2 or 3 ideas ready to go after that project, so we could kind of decide from options. It was never pulling teeth. What do we want to do next? You always had good ideas.
This the Gandhi one.
Is that this year?
It's over here, the 13 to 14.
Oh, we got
And that's one of your first ones.
Yes, this is
Mhm.
my very first PBL project. I can't quite remember why. I think I can't quite remember why I decided to do this project. I think it might have been right before I came to the school. We had just got done with one of my history classes talking about Gandhi and like his whole movement, and I thought it was like really cool. So I decided to do a project on it, and I just kind of thought his philosophy of, you know, trying to get like his, I don't know, I guess would be civil rights or whatever.
Mhm.
It made an impression just hearing about it.
And you know what's interesting is I didn't look at this Gandhi presentation, but you know, like his whole idea of nonviolence and you know, peaceful nature, it actually kind of spread out throughout all of your PBLs because your best in show, I mean, like you're very much like, with your Oscar Grant one, like, I mean, you ended with that, and your first one was about nonviolence, and your last one was about like, hey, was there another way we could have handled this situation? And so it kind of carried through as a theme, whether you knew it or not.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
And then,
You always were, it seems like a theme for you is kind of, you're curious about people who have had an impact on the world in some way or another, or stories from other people. You're very interested in what's the world around you, whether it be history or current contemporary news stuff.
yeah.
And that's a thread for all of your projects, I feel like.
Should we go to TIC classes and just see, in Gabby's time here, she's taken a lot of classes.
Yeah, I'd say.
Let's see,
Any
see if I can
classes?
remember my first class.
Well, it would have been.
I think I remember it was one of them forensic science?
It would have been Ian's, like, writing workshop would have been
Oh, yeah.
one, and then.
Oh, Enrique's Journey, I remember that. That was
Mhm.
fun. I remember that batter poem. That was a struggle.
There was environmental justice and human rights. And so, yeah. All right, should we go to the senior portfolio?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you enjoy reminiscing through all of your 3 years here?
Yeah, well, I don't know. For me, it was a little different. I mean, it was kind of neat to kind of go through it and see what I've done, but at the same time, I kind of had a lot going through my mind. It, like, senior year, it feels like there's just never enough time to do anything. But yeah, it was neat. It's hard to think it was 3 years ago. The time all went by fast, so. And so yeah, so like my personal statement, it kind of gives off like what I believe in and, you know, what virtues, morals, values that, I guess that's those virtues, right? But kind of what I like to live by, you know, and I think they're important because, you know, I'm the oldest out of 3 other siblings, well, the oldest out of 4 kids. So these values are important for me to kind of show off for them, so, you know, they know maybe these are some things that they need to keep around. What else? I work at American Hotel right down the road. I started there about December. I think my first day actually was my birthday, December 5th. And they started me out at $10.25 per hour, so that was pretty exciting, especially, I think that was mostly because, you know, I'm an adult now, so I get paid adult wage or something. I don't know. I was just really happy about that. And, let's see, what I kind of do there, or with my role working front desk, I deal with a lot of people, checking them in, and, well, sometimes checking them in, checking them in, and then sometimes checking them out if I'm working the morning shift. But normally they have me working they call it shift B, but it's the 3 to 11 shift. And so I assign rooms, I make sure, like, you know, the lobby stays somewhat clean during my shift, during the 3 to 11 shift. I make sure laundry gets done in the back, whatever laundry's finished that needs to be finished. We have a meeting room, and where, like, we have parties at, and they use the pool, usually, if there's something going on in the meeting room during my shift, after they're done, I go in there and clean up after them. And so like, and every now and then I work housekeeping too, so, what they have me do for that, they just clean rooms, and it was actually, I think I don't know, I like them both kind of equally, but sometimes, you know, it's nice to switch up to housekeeping because you get a break from dealing with people, and I mean, you can't really go wrong with cleaning, so.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
They give you 23 minutes to clean a room, like that's the time frame
Yes,
you're supposed to clean in
20
23 minutes. That's so interesting. Like,
It was
24
kind of
minutes, not 30 minutes, but 23 minutes.
It was kind of stressful.
I bet.
But I'm slowly getting the hang of the time and speed I'm supposed to go at. Plans for after high school. I don't know. I'm hoping to try and kind of get a couple jobs, kind of save up for at least a couple years of college. I don't really know what comes after the couple years of college, but pretty sure whatever it is will be good. I was kind of thinking about getting my license, my real estate license, because, you know, it's something to fall back on. I like to have other options. I don't like to just have really one. I mean, I like to kind of think that I'm going to stick to one, but, you know, it doesn't always end up that way, so I like to have different variety of options. I don't like to be, I don't want to be in a situation where it's like, oh dang, I should have came up with more options.
Hold on, sorry, it's doing something super weird. Alright, there we go.
When I first started going here, I guess I kind of kept to myself, kind of get used to the whole feel, you know, new state, new people.
And a lot of news.
Yeah. And then, like, I don't know, over the time I started making friends and it was easier, you know, like, it just kind of started feeling like, you know, my second home, second family and all that, so that was pretty cool. I haven't had an experience like that with school before, so it was nice. I guess academic.
Oh,